Alright guys, hello and welcome to today's video where we are going to be rating some cybersecurity home labs, mainly from Reddit, so hopefully you guys can take the good parts of these labs and the tips that I give and you can kind of add it to your own lab. If you're ever trying to work in the field, or if you do work in the field, you should probably get a home lab just to test some things out. You can do some pretty cool things with it too. For instance, I personally have something called a pie hole. If you know, you know. It's pretty awesome. It blocks ads, pretty much. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can set up. Your own cloud storage, which is nice. There's a whole bunch. Literally, you could do anything. So let's let's get into it. So let's have a look here. Ooh, okay. So it looks like he has some mass storage here. Pretty cool home lab. Let's have a look here. This is real nice lab, man. So this is kind of something a bit more, I'd say, late stage. Yeah, so close to his end game. So yeah, this is like, man, he set up his lab. He's probably had it for a few years and he kind of knows what he wants. So this is honestly a good goal for everybody to have. Very clean lab. I'm gonna give this one a 9 because man, this is better than my lab, okay? And I thought my lab was nice, but this is a 9 out of 10. So that's a goal for you guys. Let's move on. Hopefully we see something more beginner friendly. Oh shit, okay. That's a nice one. This is not a lab. My mini data center. What on earth? Oh my god. This is endgame. Okay, this is, man, oh, let's see. This is pretty cool. No ways. This guy's running on a solar panel? Yo, this is a 10. I'm not gonna lie, this is a 10, bro. I want a fucking solar panel? What the fuck? Dude. Okay. Router OPN SAN switch. Very nice Cisco switch. Okay. He's got some he's got some power in this bad boy. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, so he has a bunch of VLAN set up. Yeah, so this is an end game lab. This is a lab that you should look up to having one day because man, that is pretty fucking cool. I want to yeah, the this is a bit over the top. You don't need to start with this. This is honestly makes it seem a bit intimidating, but look, you don't need all of this. So yeah, you really don't need all of that stuff. It's really cool to have it, and you should maybe work towards it. But what we're gonna do? Okay, that was stupid. So you don't need a Cisco switch to start with, okay? Because they're a little bit pricey. You can definitely get a cheaper switch, but look at this one. What is this? 24 port gigabit switch with the brackets. So this is honestly a pretty good example. You don't have to spend like crazy money on a switch to start with. This will do just fine, and it's not too big. It's pretty small, it looks like. So this is probably a good starter switch. And you could honestly look for like a Dell. It's called the Optiplex, I believe. And you could probably find this for less than 100 bucks. Look at that. Maybe you want something a bit more juicier than that. So yeah, maybe this. And that will be enough to start kind of basic things. To start the learning process, this is more than enough. And say you're spending 100 bucks on this and you're spending 55 on this, you're all in for like 160 bucks Canadian too. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Maybe you could start with just the switch in your own computer for a bit and then upgrade it. Eventually save up money, get this if you're, you know, if you don't have the money for it right away, which is fine. But like, man, this is something that's really important. I will probably make a video on my own home lab in the future. My home lab isn't crazy. It's pretty good, but it's not like crazy crazy. But maybe I'll make some upgrades and then make that into a video and show you guys. But yeah, like you don't need a lot to start. And I recommend pretty much everybody trying to get into like networking or like IT, like entry level IT even, or networking. Get a switch, get a computer like this, and start labbing away, man. There's a million ideas. Use ChatGPT for ideas. There's so many things you can do, and you'll learn a thing or two doing it. So rather than just buying any Optiplex, I think if you buy an SFF, okay, up to 32 gigs of RAM, okay, that's, yeah. So yeah, if you have a little bit more budget, honestly, I would probably just recommend saving for something like this. 16 gigs of RAM at least in 2025 or 2026 will do you well. Um, bang. Okay, 8 gigs of RAM. Damn. 16 gigs. Oh man. What you could do, oh man, RAM's really expensive these days, isn't it? I mean, you could always upgrade it, but there we go. Like 300 for this. This is a little overkill. Let's see how much the 16 gigs of RAM is here. 16 gigs. We'll get like 256. None. So this is 150 US. Pretty, honestly, not a bad deal. Okay, we're getting an i7, 16 gigs RAM, 256 SSD, upgradable. If you don't want to upgrade in the future, just spend the extra 20 bucks and get the 512. But this is what you need. So in addition to the Switch and the computer, the work computer, yeah, so in addition, you're going to need, well, let's see. So this only has one Ethernet port. To use the Switch, you're gonna need two. So you could get like an USB to Ethernet adapter. You can get it on eBay, you can get it on Amazon. It's gonna be like 10, 20 bucks. Worth it, okay? You're gonna need, so yeah, in total, you're gonna need that Dell Optiplex, you're gonna need that Switch, and you're gonna need this. All in, you're gonna be around, what, 12, 150 plus 55, so you're gonna be around like 220 bucks with tax. Not bad. Okay, for a fully fledged home lab, you can run virtual machines, you can run pfSense. It's gonna be more than enough for that, and that is how you can start to build some real work relevant skills. If you're looking to make yourself look more desirable to, say, a recruiter, and this is something you should all look into, guys. And if you have any questions or you want me to rate your home labs, um, leave a comment. I don't know, and I'll get back to it. But for now, let's have a look at some more home labs on r/homelab because there's some cool stuff here. Let's go to like top. Whoop. Let's go to hot. So yeah, great example. This was like a 9 out of 10. That mini data center was a 10 out of 10. That thing was, man, this one's pretty nice. He has it set up in his basement. This one's real nice. But yeah, even this one. So look, this guy has like one switch and a rack, bro, and this is probably something similar to what you guys might have. So that's pretty cool. This is fucking, oh wow. Yeah, this is a cool little lab too. This one I'm gonna rate, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Printer included. Pretty awesome. Man, what the fuck is that, dude? Okay, I can't lie. It's not that bad. This is like a 8 out of 10. Gov deals can be wild. I'm gonna need more servers. This guy bought a whole server rack, bro. Yeah, so man, I might get one of these, dude. But yeah, like there's so many routes you can go with a home lab. This is nice. I like the cabling and the colors. This is something a bit more high budget, of course. You know, I don't need it to start. Definitely don't need it to start. But hopefully this video has given you guys a bit of an idea of what you should talk to. But that is all for today. Please smash the like button if you're gonna if you want me to make more videos like this. Let me know if you need any tips for your own home lab, and just leave a comment. I'll help you out. And thank you for listening.